So you just read Sick Teacher, and at the end of the selection, there's 3 questions. Number 1 says, how do you know Miss Kelly was sick? So in answering your question, it's good to use the words from the question in your answer, and then they'll be right there for you to spell correctly. I knew Miss Kelly was sick because. So use the words from your question in your answer. A little trick. So let's look back up here. How do we know Miss Kelly was sick? One Wednesday morning, she woke up with a terrible cough and a fever. All right, terrible cough and a fever. So we can't just put, I knew Miss Kelly was sick because terrible cough and a fever. We would put because she had a terrible cough and a fever. Because she had a terrible cough. And you need to spell this correctly too because it's part of your text. You just look back and see how to spell it. Okay. I knew Miss Kelly was sick because she had a terrible cough and a fever. So I don't expect you to copy this sentence down as I'm reading it to you, but the terrible cough and a fever is part of your text, so you can look back up at the text. All right, question number 2 asks, why would it be a bad idea for Miss Kelly to go to school? If Miss Kelly goes to school, all right, something bad's going to happen. What's the bad thing that's going to happen? Well, she might get her students sick. So in our Germs Go Away, there was a section called Spread No More. Sometimes when one person in a classroom, and that can be a teacher, gets a cold, other students catch it too. This is because we sit close together, share materials, and are around each other most of the day. If you are sick, it is important to stay at home and rest rather than spread the germs. Okay, so you could say spread the germs, you could say get her students sick. If you're really an overachiever, you might put both. If Miss Kelly goes to school, her students could get sick. Yeah, they could catch what she has. It's contagious. A fever, you never want to be around other people if you have a fever. All right, the third question says, how does Miss Kelly know her students missed her? And then it has a second part. Can you make a connection to this passage? She knows they missed her because, so it says her desk, this is talking about when she returned, her desk was covered with sweet notes from her students telling her to feel better and how much they missed her. So she knows they missed her because of the sweet notes. So I don't know your connection. That's something you have to come up with. Maybe your teacher was sick and you wrote her a note. Or maybe you were sick and your friends told you how much they missed you when you were out of school. So the connection that you make has to be about you, has to be something that you think of. A time when maybe you were sick or someone you know was sick and you told them you missed them, or someone told you that they missed you. Or maybe a time when you were sick and you made the decision not to come to school because you didn't want your friends to get sick. So, I know Miss Kelly was sick because, answer that one. If Miss Kelly goes to school, remember what that one was. And she knows they missed her because of the sweet notes, and then tell about a connection that you had about being sick or someone that was sick and maybe writing notes or telling someone that you were glad they were well.